Hello everybody, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. Last time, we finally managed to get a 3 for 3 episode. We won all of our duels. We started off using our final countdown deck against Enzo and Nathan. It was Stealth Bird that won us the duel, really, even though we did have final countdown active. But we actually used our Destiny board to win in our next duel against Simon and Rio. We should have won a turn earlier. Again, it should have been Stealth Bird to finish him off, but I forgot to use its effect on one turn. But it didn't matter because we had Destiny board ready to go, and we managed to take them down. Then we came here to the duel field, and we beat Bivin and Pippin as expected with our Agent deck, without too much of a fuss. Today, we got Adrian Gecko, we got Jasmine. A little bit of an Airborne combo with the Clouds and the Harpy ladies. Should be an interesting match. And then we'll duel 2 other tag teams whenever we find them. Hopefully that sounds good. Alright, our Dark Scorpion deck is first up. Let's see if we can get the better of these guys. We usually beat Adrian, but Jasmine is a tough opponent. So yeah, Adrian fancies himself a little bit of a philosopher. There's some decent cards of that. Ooh, we can even crush card them. I like the sound of that. Adrian has no monsters. I'd be worried about his traps. Chaz has literally an entire hand of lettered machine monsters. 2 X's, 2 W's, and is that 2 Y's as well? Yeah, WWXXYY. That's amazing. That might be the title of the episode. And people will like, what the hell does that mean? Well, the thumbnail might explain it. Alright, Jasmine does have a trap. 2 traps. I am worried about the back row, and I don't really have much I can do to deal with that. Let's start with Reasoning. Level 5, United We Stand. We'll take a Toon Gemini Elf. It can't attack yet. But it could still be useful. Yeah, we'll have... I was thinking of tributing for Gorg the Strong, which can attack now. But its effect isn't really that useful if they have monsters on the field. So let's just attack with X-Head Cannon. Maybe we summon Mina the Fawn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, actually, let's summon Mina the Fawn. Because if we can deal damage with that, then we can get something good. Mirror Force. That's a bummer. Yeah. Well, that ruins pretty much everything. Now I've got absolutely nothing to work with here. So I'm relying on Chaz. It's a reverse of what normally happens. Playing Kamakiri. That's not too bad, because Chaz can handle that. Got more than enough firepower. We got Robin Goblin as well, so we can start biting into Adrian's hand too. Presuming they don't have any more back row, which they seem to have an endless amount. Feel an MST is probably coming. Yeah. There's no way they had that many face downs without something being an MST or a dust tornado or something. It's not the end of the world though. Robbing Goblin's not critical to our plans, although it is fun when you have Dark Scorpions plus Robbing Goblin just dealing loads of damage and using loads of effects. Frontline base would have been good to use here, but Chaz doesn't want to do it. And there's Sakuretsu armor. And there's another Kamakiri. Even Crush Card won't really help because the Kamakiris are under 1500. Brain control probably wouldn't do us any harm. Yeah, we definitely need at least a monster here. Clear for trap remover. It's a shame to sacrifice you, but there's not much I can do here. I was scared of a potential Eye of the Typhoon there. Not yet, I guess. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. I had a feeling he'd been hanging on to that because he hasn't summoned anything this whole duel. Yeah. Alright, well, we need something from Chaz here. A Raigeki break. Be good. I mean, he's gonna. Oh no, Ring of Destruction. We've lost. Yeah. GG. The back row was just way too strong. Mirror Force, Sakuretsu armor, Ring of Destruction. Not much you can do against that. Any fool can simply be aggressive. I feel like that's a shot at me for attacking, trying to break through their traps and losing all of our monsters to Mirror Force. Maybe there's some logic to that, but I feel like they just kept setting more trap cards after they used the previous ones. Like we were never going to get anywhere by not attacking. We had a heavy storm or some spell trap destruction, that definitely would have helped. Fair play though, Adrian got the best of us there. And Jasmine, her Mirror Force was probably the key part to that win. Well, after losing to Ring of Destruction, let's try some burn of our own. Probably not going to make it to 100,000 DP today after that performance. Let's go back to the main gate. I'm guessing it will be the same people here, but yeah, so Truly and Colin, who we dueled a couple of episodes ago. Nathan and Enzo are still about. And so is Simon and Rio. I assume that's it. Okay, we'll duel those two teams again, try and get some confidence back. Truly and Colin and Nathan and Enzo. And then next episode we'll take on Rio and Simon again. Yeah, sounds good to me. Good hand, good hand. Okay, going aggressive with the X-Head Cannon. I might have set the V-Tiger Jet, just in case. But I can see the logic. Trudy is defending. Oh, I hate it when they play face downs, but it's only one, so it's not too bad. This is a promising hand. Yeah, that's summon Boganian. Why the heck not? We'll go for X-Head Cannon to attack the face down, just to be sure. Lord Poison. Okay, we didn't need to be sure, but that's fine. Can't bring anything back. Boganian attacks directly. Could play Ojama Trio, but we're dealing more damage with attacks, so we don't need to do that at this stage. And yeah, let's put our cards on the field. So yeah, we'll go Dark Snake Syndrome first. Wave Motion Cannon. And then Different Dimension Capsule. We'll save Just Desserts for later. What do we want? What would be a good addition here? We could get him on. That would be pretty funny. But I like what we have. Alright guys, doorbell ring a lot today. I'm back. Let's see. We're deciding what to get with Gold Sarcophagus. What would be a good... do we go for stall, just in case? Backup? Judgment of Anubis would be an interesting shout. Very tempted to get Judgment of Anubis. Do we get a Wall of Revealing Light to protect us from attacks? I mean, we're pretty good with attacks at the moment. Don't know how long that will last. Let's go Judgment. Let's go Judgment. And we can use Ojama Trio at any point. But yeah, we're dealing... unless Colin has a good monster. We're going to be dealing good damage. Alright, yeah, he has a familiar possessed card. But we have like a Y Dragon Head we can equip to X-Head Cannon. That is annoying though. We have a Y? No, we have a Zez. That's good enough. Hello, Life Barrier. He's going to discard a card to take no damage this turn. Okay, I can live with that. Right, so that's going to save him from 200. So only we take the 200. Okay, he's not smart enough to equip the monsters to each other like they're supposed to, like how, I don't know, Union cards work. Yumaruka, that's going to power up even more. Starting to think I should have got some protection rather than going for Judgment of Anubis here. But we still have Just Desserts. We have a Ojama Trio. So we can potentially inflict some damage. But how fast are we going to be able to do that, considering they've got some very powerful monsters on the field. Nightmare Steel Cage is very timely. Okay, we're level on life points now. I think now I play... Yeah, Ujama Trio plus Just Desserts is a good combo. Yeah, let's play Ujama Trio now. Got Mechadog Marin there, that can help. Just Desserts. Steel Cage. Yeah, cool. I think that should be enough. If I had room, I would have gone for Judgment as well, but I don't think I'll go for Spell Trap Destruction. Yeah, let's play Just Desserts now because, I mean, it's 2500, it's not going to get any more than that. And now all of a sudden, what, Wave Motion Cannon on my turn, we win. Or even on this next turn, right? Because both players take 800 damage. So Wave Motion Cannon is actually enough here. You could even Lightning Vortex to blow up the Ojamas just for fun if you want. I sure wouldn't blame you. Chaz, did you just play Giant Trunade? We had a Wave Motion Cannon that was about to win us the duel, and you've ruined it. Why? Now, I understand that... I think we do still win. We actually still win this duel, I think. Because the Ojama tokens will burn him. They got 1000 plus 1500. Yeah. Okay, Chaz, we will win the duel. We'll do it your way, I suppose. Right. I'm not angry at you anymore. You're winning on your own terms. I respect it. Please flip the Mechadog Marin, though. Like, please do that. Thank you. You could have done Wave Motion Cannon first and then afterwards done all of that, but it's okay. You won the duel, and that's all that matters, really. Alright, burn deck is strong. I like the burn deck. They were able to get powerful monsters on the field, but it didn't matter because we burned them so quickly that they wouldn't have had time. The Nightmare Steel Cage was a bit of a lucky draw, I have to say. I probably should have got that and something like that to my hand instead of Judgment of Anubis, because I didn't even end up playing it. But we'll take it. Take the win. And we'll round off, I think, with our Void deck. Yeah, I remembered. Okay. Nathan and Enzo. Let's go. Nathan's never scared, but is he good? Usually no. He did alright in the last duel, to be fair. He was able to brain control and tribute our monster for Big Core, but couldn't do much against the countdown. Well, we're not going to be as defensive this time, so maybe that works out for them. They also use Wall of Revealing Light, let's not forget. So they have the ability to stall. Good. V-Tiger Jet is a strong monster. And you got W-Wing as well. And another V. Yeah, sure. Set Ojama Delta Hurricane. Like, I'm gonna use it. I'm sorry, but as soon as I get the chance, if I can, Delta Hurricane is going straight out of that deck. It's so situational. Interesting. If I were to run into a UFO-roid here, and we could be having a very fun time with Power Bond and Gate Guardian. So let's try it. Let's see what reasoning gets us. Let's flip V-Tiger Jet first. Because I want to see if they have like a TT, Torrential Tribute. Probably not. United We Stand, Ragged Break, Drillroid. That's very unfortunate. Because Drillroid would have been really good for this situation. And well, we'll just attack with V-Tiger Jet. Giant Rat. Okay. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Another Giant Rat. What we really want is a UFO-roid. Then we can summon a huge UFO-roid fighter and probably win the duel just off that. Level limit. Yep, okay, we're playing that game. Alright, Enzo's just doubled the length of this episode, at least. Okay, Luminous Spark's great, but it's weakening our light monster's defense, which they're forced to do at the moment. I don't know how many level 3 or below monsters they have with more than 1400 attack anyway. Probably not many. Snack Steel. Well, if you're going to do that at any time, now is the best time, because... Oh, you're attributing it. A big core. Well, that's also going to be stuck in defense. I was looking forward to 1000 life points per turn, but this isn't too bad. Lightning Vortex, no need to rush that. Just wait for them to build up their field. Maybe with a giant Crunade or Heavy Storm. Preferably a Heavy Storm. You can start thinking about Lightning Vortex. Okay, Magical Mallet. Not the worst move. I might have waited a little bit, just to have more cards to refresh, but those are pretty good. Yeah, Ring of Destruction, if we do pull off the Power Bond UFO-roid fighter, might be interesting, but then we'd also be taking the same damage, and Chaz is going to play Ring of Destruction anyway. And then they get 1000 back from Luminous Healer. Double tribute for BES Covered Core. Was there other card? Nimble Momonga, glad to see you go. 2 counters. And okay, so if it... Yeah, you toss a coin to see if it loses a counter. But that's okay. It's only got 800 defense. So we could feasibly summon something weak enough, like a Gyroid or something, could Probably whittle that down. Like, oh, Machine King Prototype's a very good draw. Let's flip White Dragon Head just so it's face up, and then therefore contributes to Machine King Prototype's attack. And yeah, Machine King Prototype is nice and level 3. You don't need to blow Lightning Vortex, I think. Let's just attack his other monster for now. Fire Princess, glad to see the back of that. We could use Raigeki Break or something to destroy Covered Core. I'm not in a rush though. Only when we have a good chance of attacking. We need to try and maximize the damage we do while we can. Could use Raigeki Break on the trap card. And then that'll be an excuse to dump Perfect Machine King into the graveyard. Or I could use Raigeki Break on level limit area B. Which I could have done last turn, now that I'm thinking about it. But then that also releases their Covered Core. So yeah, if I'm going to use Raigeki Break, it'll probably be on that. Okay, YZ Tank Dragon. You get rid of face down monsters. Okay. Boss Rush, we use Set for some reason. So they can't summon anymore. So if we destroy Covered Core on Enzo's turn, then they are completely stuck. And we just got MST. So we're living up. We're living it up. Yeah, we don't want to tribute anything. We're in a good spot. We don't need Perfect Machine King right now. Worst that can happen is a Judgment of Anubis. No, okay. So this could take several tries, but we could get rid of... We might be able to get rid of Covered Core, or at least get rid of its counters. Or maybe we just go direct attacks. We'd have enough to win. We'll throw an Axe of Despair. Wait, 21, 47, 65. Yeah, we'll throw an Axe of Despair on the Tank Dragon. And hopefully we win. Never mind about doubling the length of the episode. I mean, they didn't use any of their traps before, so I don't expect they'll have anything to stop us now. Oh, they do. Gravity Bind. Ah, okay. Well, we still have Prototype, so we can still do stuff. They can't normal summon, although with Boss Rush they can special summon something. But we can just bottomless whatever that is. And then they can't normal summon anymore. Oh, he has 2 Boss Rushes. Does he get 2 monsters? It's only... bottomless trap hole, sure. Yeah, he gets 2 Boss Rushes. So he gets 2 Tectrons. I would still attack it just to destroy it. Enzo can't summon anything. He probably won't set anything because the spell and trap zones are full. The problem is Chaz isn't smart enough to realize that he can take a small hit to destroy Tectron, and then they can't summon anything for the rest of the duel. We also do have Lightning Vortex. I'd probably save the Lightning Vortex for an emergency or we're about to win, which neither of those things are about to happen. So yeah, let's attack BES Tectron. Yeah. Worth it in my opinion. Set the Jetroid. Probably should have summoned the Jetroid just to give it a bit more strength and take less damage, but shouldn't be the end of the world. Spell absorbing life. Okay, you're gonna gain some life points back. Boss Rush for Crystal Core. That's also not going to have any counters. And it can't attack as well. Yeah, Prototype is should be at least as strong now. It should be stronger even. Ooh, there's Heavy Storm. Ooh, he's going to tribute Jetroid to get Axe of Despair back. And now our monsters aren't strong enough to handle his monsters. However, both of them are on self-destruct. Oh no, now he's got covered core. Well, I still have Lightning Vortex, so not too bad. This shouldn't matter too much, but obviously you'd prefer they lose. Yeah, okay. Down or counter. And they've got nothing else, so... we don't win, but we can... Fusion Gate. I'd rather have Power Bond than Fusion Gate. So, yeah. This doesn't... Okay. It's not protected from card effects, so we can just Lightning Vortex. Enzo's not got much left in his hand, so I'm confident that we've got enough here to win next turn. Maybe not. Well, if he has a monster, then he'll probably survive. Actually, no, because YZ Tank Dragon destroys face-down monsters, so... If he sets a monster, Chaz just has to use its effect and it's gone. Does have a trap card, which is a little worrying. Game's in your hands, man. Oh yeah, it's Axe of Despair. Yeah, it makes more sense to use the effect rather than actually use the axe. That was Nimble Momonga as well, so very good call. And yeah, this is their last chance to win. V-Tiger Jet for gay. Yay. We didn't get you a full red fighter, that would have been fun, but we still won with all. Didn't even really use Roid. We summoned Jet Roid, but he didn't do much other than get tributed for Acts of Despair and give Machine King Prototype 100 attack. That's a good amount of DP. We almost made it to 100k next time. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So we started off in the duel field. We took on Adrian Gecko and Jasmine with our Dark Scorpion deck. And we just couldn't handle all of their trap cards. Mirror Force, Sakuretsu Armor, Ring of Destruction. And we ended up falling to defeat fairly easily there, unfortunately. We had a good field until the Mirror Force. But then we took on Colin and Truly with our burn deck over here at the main gate. We returned. And yeah, we burned them down pretty quickly. Chaz neglected to use my wave motion cannon to win the duel, but I forgive him because he won it anyway in that turn. And then we took on Nathan and Enzo. Gave us a little bit of trouble with the core monsters, but we were able to defeat them with our deck Roid deck, yeah. Machine King Prototype was able to sneak under the level limit and Gravity Bind, and we just had a bunch of other cards. Chaz got Heavy Storm at a good time as well. Yeah, we were able to overpower him. In the next episode, we'll take on our two friends over here, Rio and Simon, as well as two more tag teams as we sleep and move on to Saturday. Maybe we'll go to class, depends on where we end up going on the Saturday morning. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.